Game number 1 should be beginning very shortly. We have West Europe as a server for the players. And I think, yeah, there's no way for me to find or to get the ID for this match just yet. Otherwise, we would be able to see the civilizations. But, oh, never mind. It's here. It seems so anyway. All right, let's try to jump into it. Fingers crossed. You know, the thing is, we're gonna have to pay the predictions, which was 99% to 1%. I think we're gonna have to, yeah, we're gonna have to return points for this one, unfortunately, because the game did not end officially just yet. Instead, we're going to open prediction contest for the next series of the day, guys. Pay the 1%. Oh god, no! It's also breaking again. Oh god. This happens starting the last patch, you know, the current patch rather. Sometimes it breaks like this. 1 second. Give me the points. You got the points back. You got the points back. The game was looking pretty over, to be fair, in favor of Slam, but until it's officially over, I cannot pay the betting stuff. It was going to be only 69 extra points for whoever bet like 6,000 though, so wasn't really going to be life-changing for sure. And the 99% paying the 1% will make future settings more even. That is true. But there we go. We'll open the bettings for game number 1 in the 3rd series of the day. Barles versus DauT, guys. What are you expecting over here? Let me see. Who here is rooting for Barles? Who here is rooting for DauT? Certainly rooting for a full series, and I'm certainly rooting for Barles over here playing with Celts. Good job! Against Khmer, what an interesting opening matchup over here. DauT 3-1. You're the 1%. It's not over because the game did not end yet. They did not declare a win for Slam. And they said that we are going to continue with the series later, unfortunately, so we need to cancel that one. Let's update the title and let's open predictions. Who wins game number 2? You have DauT and you have Barles to pick from. We're gonna make it 2 minutes as well. So there we go. Let's update the stream title as well. Perfect. And yeah, for Barles playing in the blue color down south over here, we're gonna have Celts, which means he gets 25% faster attacking infantry. Siege weapons, right? He gets 15% faster moving infantry units starting on the FULH onwards. On top of that, we also get 15% faster working lumberjacks, as well as for Celts, we're gonna be getting priority for herdable conversions. However, for the team bonus, on the other hand, he gets also 25% faster working siege workshops. As for the team bonus on the other hand, as for DauT civilization on the other hand, we get for Khmer 10. You know, he can garrison actually 5 villages inside each house. He gets 10% faster moving battle elephant line units. It's gonna have on top of that no need to drop food on farms, TCs or mills from collecting from farms, and then he also has no building requirements whatsoever, so you can go up to the FULH without Dark Age buildings. You can go for a market without a mill, for farms without a mill, that kind of stuff. Which can be super cost effective, especially if you're going for a scout approach over here. You can go up super fast and just go for the stable, ignoring the barracks. If you're going to be going full aggressive for sure. But the team bonus on the other hand, then we have 1 extra range on Scorpion units for Khmer. And that's about it. Who's betting 20k on Barles? Holy crap though, what a way to intimidate the other half. Well, I mean, that's a lot of points. That's a lot of points. If DauT wins this one, then whoever's betting on DauT's going to win big. Anyway, let's take a look at the map generation, starting with Mr. Barles. We have the main goal on the right hand side for Mr. Barles. Then he's got the secondary goals, both of these forward. While the stones, we're gonna have the main stone forward and the secondary stone is on the back. So 4 out of 5 resources are super far away from the TC and exposed. We take a look at the potential wall out. He could go for walls from here to here, connect the dots over here towards the edge of the map, and then probably try to connect to the house. And from here to here, he will be able to secure 1 gold. Once again, not the best. He secures 1 gold. He secures the berries over here, but he does not secure a single wood line. If we take a look at the map generation for DauT, on the other hand, he's got the main goal forward, so that's already going to be kind of bad for him. And the secondary goals, he's got 1 in the back, which is pretty good, and then the other secondary goal is forward, very far away. For stone, we have the main stone on the left-hand side, secondary stone on the right-hand side. A bunch of woodlands over here on the back, so, you know, that's going to have a little bit of an easier time securing woodlands if he goes for walls from here to here, here towards the TC. Then he can go for walls from here to here, and here towards the edge of the map, and he secures already 2 woodlands, which is absolutely fantastic, of course. As players are already going up to the fuel age, we see a 20 population count for Barles, so it's going to be going for militia, so it's going to be Minotaur's archers. DauT on the other hand is going up on 18 villagers, so it's going to be full scouts, and as expected, he's got no barracks whatsoever. He'll just try to go up as soon as possible and be as aggressive as humanly possible as well, so... He's got it. 19 population. And the stable is on the way for DauT as well. Good job! And he's got a good amount of wood as well, so he wouldn't be able to go for the barracks regardless. What a great economy over here for DauT. He's played a really good early game. But I guess I should probably not be surprised about that DauT having a strong macro, right? There we go. DauT's going out. Good job, fuel H is here. 4 kills as well, so that means 15% faster moving infantry units. He's got a Minotaur's upgrade coming up right now as the militias are moving forward. We were expecting the militias to move in, and now he's gonna try to break through, and oh, he breaks through! He's coming in! 15% faster moving infantry units! It's only 5 seconds away from the Minotaur's upgrade. Cannot take a single villager though, that's a little bit unfortunate. He's gotta be really careful not to take too much damage. He takes a little bit of damage from the TC, but it's not too bad. Now DauT, to clean these units up, we'll need a significant amount of scouts. He's gonna try to break through over here again, and yeah, DauT's paying good attention. DauT's paying good attention, good job. Houses being significantly weaker after, you know, the latest update makes for a very, very aggressive game over here. We're gonna see these houses in need for repairs very soon. Right, just DauT goes back to berries. Barles realizes and tries to go for the villagers. And now there's a spearman coming over here, and let's see if DauT's unit control is going to be on par. Barles, you know, he said these open maps are going to give me an edge over my opponent, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna be thinking about unit control over here, APM, and overall micro nerding, which is probably one of DauT's kryptonites, so to say, so we'll see. What DauT does have, usually on top of other players, is macro. Although he has gotten a little bit of extra idle TC time compared to Barles this game so far. If we take a look at gathering economy though, on the other hand, we have a little bit more efficient gathering economy for Barles this game. And yeah, he's managed to keep on collecting resources for a little bit longer compared to DauT. Despite DauT having the, you know, the Khmer farmers. And there we go, Barles keeps on putting the pressure up. He's got an archer forward as well, and he's going for a few extra archers over here on the back too. Good job. There we go, fletching on the way now for Barles as well. That's going to make this archer a little bit deadlier. We have an archer coming out for DauT as well. Really interesting. He's gone for the archer range, and now he's going for the blacksmith because he does not need to go for a barracks at all. He can save the resources and get the blacksmith up a little bit sooner. But yeah, this is pretty interesting because DauT going for archers and scouts will be super expensive, but he's got a civilization with a very strong food economy in any case. That's going to compensate for it a little bit. Meanwhile, Barles on the other hand, he doesn't really have much of a bonus, of an eco bonus besides the fast working lumberjacks. So we'll see who's going to be able to move on to the castle age earlier. For the time being, we are still very much stuck in the field age. go. Good job. Yeah, good job from DauT. It's gonna be able to defend over here just fine. There's a second group of units coming in from Barles though. This time around it's going to be 3 archers and the spearman, but the spearman is going up to be the TC. Barles unit control over there is not good enough, and the archers get completely cleaned up. That was not very good for Barles. DauT ended up collecting all those units for free almost. I don't think he took a single loss. As a matter of fact, I don't think he might have taken a whole lot of HP losses either. Yeah! He's got only 2 scouts about half HP, and then the rest are going to be fine. That's more than enough. It suffices for him to take some villagers forward if he can find an opening around Barles' base. Yeah, good job. That should be able to clean these units up eventually. Now, you take a look, and he's got significantly more food compared to Barles, which is pretty good. He's got a good amount of gold miners over here as well, so he should be able to go up to the castle age fairly soon, while Barles, on the other hand, does not have anywhere near as many food workers. He does not have enough gold to go up, and I think eco balancing right now for Barles is not the best. He's going to be collecting a lot more gold than necessary, and not quite as much food to go up anytime soon, so it's looking good for DauT, and macro over here has been the play. What a good job! As Barles finally cleans, or actually finishes walling himself up over to the left-hand side. He's gone for the walls that we were expecting him to go, and that means he does end up securing the gold. He had secured the berries earlier, but then he does not have any safe woodlines at all. Wow, chill AoE. Nice. Welcome. Market's on the way now for Barles as well. 22. Oh man, god damn it. What was 22? I don't remember what 22 was. I remember 12, 17, and 22 were not in this order, but good town. I'll take it. And don't point that thing at me. I don't remember what the third one was, but I remember those were the taunts. Oh, anyway, you'll let me know. It's good to be the king? No, I don't remember. Rip. The defense over here, that's pushing Barles away. He's going up to the castle edge significantly faster as well. Oh, quit touching me. That's it. Yeah, thank you, Battlebot Bird. That's the one that I couldn't remember. Here he comes. I think 12 then is... Don't point that thing at me. And 17 is nice town, I'll take it. Oh boy. It's going around. Might be able to push Barles away from woodline over here, which is going to be so good. He already pushed him away from the woodline on the right hand side, and now on the left hand side is going to be pushing him away from here as well. Good job. Castle Edge is here. Botkinaro, crossman upgrade coming in for DauT as well. Yeah, there we go. He should be able to take on this. Should be able to break through with the archers over here. He prevents Barles from getting any extra walls behind the palisades. And now he's got crossbowmen, of course. So that's much better. Crossbowmen with Botkinaro already. So he's going to prevent even a market from coming up. Market foundation from coming up over here. Barles is just going to have to go for houses instead. What a great position for DauT. He was on the back foot kind of early. And now he's managed to come back. Looking pretty good. Yeah. And now that seems like he's gonna be able to break through. I think... Oh, it was not on! The house foundation was not on at all! And now that's coming in with scouts, with crossbows. Barles will end up losing a villager over here for sure. He lost, and now we see the units coming in from DauT. And is he going to keep on reinforcing these units at all? Yeah, we see extra crossbows coming in from the left-hand side. And on the right-hand side, still gonna keep on pushing villagers away from the woodline using the single skirmisher. Now these knights coming in here. He would force Barles into deleting the foundations that he has already worked on, because they kind of make a little bit of a choke point over there for DauT. Barles at this point, by the way, has got only scale barding armor, so those knights are not going to be even as strong as they could be against these archers, and they're gonna have to be super careful. DauT, on the other hand, is not going for a university just yet, which I would expect him to go for if he knows about the knights, and I think he spotted them. Anyway, pretty nice KD for DauT. Indeed, it's significantly higher than 3-1. There we go. Yeah, that's another village going down. What is Barles doing over there? Not really sure, but that's going to win that taking game number 1. What happened to Barles? He just moved out with the knights, and he let the archers come in. I'm not really sure what that was about, but yeah, that's going to dominate this one. 24 minutes into the game. A fairly straightforward one. DauT's going to end up dominating game number 1. Let's go and take a look at the achievements before jumping into game number 2. Hopefully there's not going to be a whole lot of downtime. Better than 3-1 KD ratio. As a matter of fact, it's going to be a little bit better than 7-2 even for DauT, which is remarkable. We have an army high as well of 26 versus 13 for DauT. Twice the army compared to Barles. And yeah, for economy on the other hand, it's looking so much better for DauT with about 1,000, 29 extra resources collected compared to Barles. And for technology on the other hand, faster feudal, castlage times. For society, on the other hand, we get extra villagers too, and he didn't lose a single villager this game, while Barles ended up losing 3 over there close to the end. That was a quick one, yes. And DauT, keeping up with APM over here against Barles just fine. Probably falling behind only a few times over here close to the end of the game. And at the very beginning, that's probably because Barles was microing the units, right? Like over here. No, actually the Manatar's push was earlier, right? Sorry, later, rather. Yeah. But over here, I'm not really sure. I think it was just trying to shuffle his economy around, not to take too many losses. Anyway, let's go back. And we'll jump into game number 2 as soon as it becomes available to us. For the time being, let's just go and cross the civilization south real quick. So, we saw Celts. And we saw Khmer. That means for game number 2, we still have the Tatars, we have Britons, Magyars, Huns, and Sicilians available for DauT. Barles on the other hand got Vikings, Mayans, Ethiopians, Bulgarians, and Byzantines. For bands, we have Aztecs, Mongols, Chinese for DauT. Barles gonna have Saracens, Lithuanians, and Franks. You gotta respect DauT, man. 36 years old. He's been at the very top for so long already. Freaking 2 decades, and he still performs. Like, he still delivers against all these younger players, up and comers. DauT just keeps on putting some great performances. He actually won the first invitational tournament from Age of Empires 4. Actually, he beat Hera 2-0, I think. But that was during the preview. The preview program, so only a few people had access to it. It's kind of unfortunate that he did not manage to make it into Genesis, though, because I am very curious as to how he would have performed over there, but yeah, it is what it is. Let's see. Game number 2 is not on just yet. I'm gonna go and check to see if there is a lobby, maybe. Yep, there's a lobby. Barles and DauT are here. Krasin was here earlier, but he's left. So game should be starting very, very soon. Yeah, it's a matter of fact, it's here, I think. Can I close out betting? Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. So whoever was feeling so generous. Yeah, there you go. It's going to end up giving a bunch of points away. I won my 20k. Yeah, congratulations. Because that is not a small amount of champ points. And guys, game number 2 is here already, so let's jump into it. Welcome everyone then to game number 2 in the series, Barles versus DauT. We have blue and red for these players respectively, and they're going to be playing Mayans and Britons up north and down south respectively as well. Let's open the prediction contest for this one as well. If you're watching this on YouTube, well, you're missing out because when you are watching this live, you can bet on the players. This channel does not endorse gambling. The channel points are free. So yeah, let's enable predictions for game number 2. Who wins game number 2? Options are Mr. DauT and Barles. Gonna have 2 minutes once again and go nuts. For the civilizations then, Barles got Mayans. That means he's going to start with 1 extra villager. However, he does begin with 50 less food because of it. He also gets 15% longer lasting resources, although he also gets slightly slower working farmers because of it as well. And then finally he has 10, 20 and 30% cheaper archers in the feudal castle and Imperial Age, as well as for the team bonus a discount on walls. And we're gonna see about map generation in a moment. Let's take a look at DauT's civilization. Instead we have Britons over here. Now Britons are a very interesting save as well. For instance, he's gonna be getting 25% faster working shepherds. We have on top of that a 50% will discount on TCs starting in the Castle Age onwards, as well as 1 and 2 extra range on foot archer units in the Castle and Imperial Ages respectively, except for skirmishers. Barles is here, he's got the eagle, he's very close to the rhino, but he's not going to take it. That's going 4 right now as well. For the team bonus, DauT civilization also gets 20% faster working archer ranges, and now let's go and take a look at the map generation. Because Barles got a very wallable map, but I think so does DauT. First off, for the blue player, we have the mingle on the left-hand side, and then he's got the secondary stone on the back. So these are going to be super easy to secure. However, the secondary golds and the main stone, those are going to be kind of outside the potential wall out over here if we do end up seeing a full wall out, which would allow him to protect the wool line over here, the wool line over here as well. These wouldn't really be protecting those resources outside. If we take a look at the map generation for DauT, on the other hand, have the mingle on the back, which is already pretty good, and then both secondary goals are super far ahead. Main stone on the right hand side and the secondary stone on the left hand side. I think the main stone he might be able to secure. It's going to depend on how he goes for walls. If he was the left hand side from wool line to wool line over here, it's gonna be securing 1, right, 2, potentially 3 wool lines. We're gonna see. We'll see a lame over there. We're gonna keep track of that in a moment. But it's going to depend if this one is safe or not. If he goes for walls from here to here, or if he goes for walls from here to here. And then he can go from here to here, or also from here to here. If he does go for this, he's gonna end up protecting all the 2 wool ends, which, you know, I mean, I don't think he's gonna be too unhappy about. So no matter what he goes for walls, he should be able to secure some of the woods. But here he comes, guys. Barles is trying to get the lame going. But DauT knows exactly where he is. And he's going right after the eagle. What a good job. Take a look at DauT. He's taking on the Eagle Scout over here. He should be able to take it down as well. So Barles very soon is just going to have to bail from here. Or risk losing the Eagle. Yeah. And that means DauT should be able to prevent this lame, I think. It's just taking so long for him to take the Eagle down. We're getting closer and closer to Barles TC. He's sending a villager forward already. One more hit. One more hit. Oh, that is so close. Oh, we know the village is here. Oh, man, he got it. What a great lame over here from Barles. Good job. And DauT was trying to get Rhino over there. It's not going to be able to do it. Well played. That's going to be 3 Rhinos for Barles. Yeah. Sure, meanwhile, DauT on the other hand collected only 1, and he's out of food right now. He doesn't even have goats. He's going for wood. He's going up to the fuel age on 5 food workers. He's collecting from berries. That was a really tight one. Yes. Hey, DauT could potentially go for the counter lane over here, but it's going to be kind of risky, of course. His scout is very low HP right now. So what is he going to try and do? Block the villager, maybe? Yeah, and Barles knows. He's not going to care about this. Yeah, no way DauT's gonna be able to take this one. Good job from Barles. Good job. He'll be going out to the fuel H a little bit later with a much stronger economy, of course, and we're gonna see most likely Minotaurus archers. There we go. He's going out to the fuel H. After he drops resources from the rhinos over here, I think we're gonna see some militias coming out. Meanwhile, DauT on the other hand, well, he's going for the barracks right now, and he's halfway to the fuel H. He's on 21 population, so it's going to be also Minotaurus archers for him, I think. I'm not really sure if he's going to be able to afford actually the militia, so I think it's probably going to be straight archers instead. Going for militias after what happened would be a little bit too taxing. Only 4 seconds of ILTC time from Barles, even lame, impressive. Absolutely, absolutely. Third militia coming out. Yeah, and DauT. It's not going to go for militias instead. It's just going to be archers. Should be going for archers only. There we go. Good job. He's tracking these militias as well from Barles, which is pretty good. So now he'll know exactly where Barles is coming from, and he should be able to defend accordingly. I think it's going to be completely close anyway. Oh man, this is not the best wall out though to speak of. I was going to say no matter how... I said actually no matter how he goes for the walls, he should be able to secure these two wood lines, right? So this one and this one. But that is assuming that he went for walls from here to here. Without going for walls from there to there, the only way that he would be able to secure wood lines would be to go for a wall from here to here maybe. Or from here to here as well. Actually, this wouldn't be really that bad. This would be a little bit easier to protect though, and then he would be able to secure this one instead. But it is what it is. Both players are going to be going for archers for sure, so not having a safe wood over there is going to hurt DauT potentially. Barles on the other hand is going for the walls on the left hand side already towards the edge of the map, so he should be able to protect both these wood lines on the back. Yeah, I also thought DauT should be able to deny the lane fairly easily, but Barles played super well. I think the way in which DauT might have been able to get the scout over there would be if he had used the mobility of his own scout to get ahead and probably try to take advantage of the elevation, right? To just try to get as many downhill hits as possible. Or as many uphill hits, rather. I'm not sure which one is the correct one. Let me know. With Barrow on the way for Barles. Man, this economy is just gonna be so good. He's got double bit axe. That's gone for horse color though. Because he had to make a heavier switch to farms earlier. I guess it makes sense. That's going to obviously have an impact on his ability to go for military units. He's got 2 archers moving forward already out of 5, so that means he's got 3 defensive archers still. And then there's also a skirmisher over here he's going to be using to try and prevent Barles from pushing him away from berries. After taking the boar over there, if Barles is able to push him away from berries as well, that's going to be extra damage on the food department. Forcing DauT to go for more farms, and with all the wood lines exposed for DauT, that's not something that he's going to be able to do forever. Good job. Yeah, he's pushing DauT away. And the interesting thing over here is how DauT is even able to hold on to the score lead, which is just amazing still. Bunch of militias over here, not even Minotaurs right now. Should be fairly straightforward for DauT to clean up. Just gotta be careful with the skirmishers. He's got his own skirms, but I think he's got 2 only compared to 3 over here. Oh, it's only 2 actually for Barles, so this should be going in favor of DauT for sure. Both players on fletching already. Yeah, there we go. Barles behind by about 2 villages, but he's got wheelbarrow, which is pretty good. Good job. There we go.
Shot it. Mandatum, Ashike. Yay. Shot it.
That's it. DauT's done a really good job defending over here. He's got the scout inside Barles' base. It's kind of trapped, but it's going to allow him to get some information as to what Barles is going to be planning later. So if he can keep the scout alive, he's going to see, for instance, if we get extra archer ranges or extra barracks by the time Barles clicks up to the castle age. Very, very important for him to keep this one alive. What do you think of Mayans on KOTD? Arabia compared to the last few regenerations, weaker, but not by much still. Yeah, I agree. And Hallis actually said that too. Yeah, 2 days ago, Hallis was podcasting. He said that Mayans are not going to be quite as good over here anymore.
Yay.
Still pretty good, of course.
Mandatum.
I guess Mayans and Arabia are like pizza, right?
Ready.
If you know how the saying goes.
Abish. Ashike.
Castle on the way for DauT. Significantly faster compared to Barles. Good job. Good job. He had to sell the stone though. So we're not going to see any extra TCs coming up. And it seems like it's going to be full crossbow push for him. Oh man, that can be kind of rough. It's going to add extra barracks to potentially complement that with lone swords because eagles and eagle switch could be devastating if he goes for full crossbows. For the time being, he's got only the second archer range. So it's going to be full crossbow. Very, very important for Barles to get good scouting information over here. If he was tracking the score, he should realize that was already on his way up. And now by seeing the archer range garrison over here, is probably going to be suspecting full crossman play, right? So we see a second eagle scout coming up for Barles, but he's still on only one barracks. That's still not going to be necessarily an indication of full eagle play. He's going for the third eagle scout. He's starting to trickle into production. He's got the resource to go for an extra barracks, and he will. Meanwhile, DauT on the other hand, it seems like he lost the scout. I don't see it over here anymore. Yeah, so he will not know about the barracks. Well, he's up significantly faster. If he can get some good damage down over here before Barles gets to the castle age, then he should be able to prevent the eagle play, or at the very least should be able to deal enough damage to prevent the eagle play from being too good over here. Tower coming in for Barles. He's got stone walls over here, and then he's sold a little bit of the stone to go up to the castle age as well, so yeah, it's unlikely we'll see any extra TCs or a castle coming in from Barles anytime soon. That's looking pretty good. Just gotta be careful over here. Good unit control for Barles, for sure. Yeah, I think Barles, it's going to be a fairly even trade. I think DauT cleans this up, but Barles is going to take a few crosses down, which is still pretty decent. Actually, no, that's not going to clean this up. Will he, though? Yeah, he will, But very good job from Barles. Getting the defense upgrade as well with +1. These are a lot more resilient against crossbows. That's pretty good.
Yay.
That's what I thought as well, but they were quite disgusting in the past, in my opinion. I have 80% win rate with them on Arabia, and I'm a close map player. Oh, man.
Mandatum.
Good stuff, Alchemistry.
Ready. Yay.
Okay, there we go. It's a good amount of crosses over here for DauT, but Barles very soon will start spamming eagles a lot faster as well. He's got the third barrack already up as well. He's going for Eagle Warrior upgrade. He's going for Squires as well. DauT on the other hand is just full crossbows, but he is going for Knights right now. He researched already Scale, Bard, and Armor for +1/+1. And he's got the Knights queued up. I think he's got only one stable though. Yeah, he does. Ballistics is coming in for DauT. That's super important. Against mobile units, of course. And then the Knights are going to be a fantastic meat shield. I think there was a little bit of a pause over there, but we keep on going. I'd still pick them first, to be honest. Alright. The guy is super strong, yeah. If it's a civilization you feel comfortable playing, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be better than going for something else if you're not used to. Militia's here still alive for Barles? Wow, impressive. But this should be going down to the crossbow, especially now that we have ballistics for sure. So, Barles got 12 Eagle Warriors. Make that 13 Eagle Warriors. He's got 3 barracks to produce from, so he's gonna start spamming the units super fast very soon. DauT for the time being has got a higher score, but I think that comes from the extra military units he's been able to go for. However, these could very easily get cleaned up by Eagle Warriors. He needs probably a few extra Knights over here. I don't think 2 Knights is going to be enough of a meat shield. To be completely honest, I don't think even the amount of Eagles that we have from Barles, even 4 Knights are going to be enough. So, Yeah, Barles is going 4 right now. He's got a few eagles over here, but then with the eagles he's got back home, which should be about 11 right now. I don't think he can take this engagement just yet. If he waits until he gets like 15 eagles, I feel like he should be able to easily take this as is. Good job from Barles, trying to get the raids going. And good reaction over here from DauT. Well played, well played. Let's see though. Barles can try and get the villagers down over here. He's gonna be going for the wool line. He's sending the 1 eagle. He's sending 2 eagles. And what a great unit control. Now that's going to send the 1 knight over here to try and collect those. Yeah, and Barles so far has gotten 1 villager. Only. Make that 2. 2 villagers. That is pretty decent. Meanwhile over here, DauT is going to get surrounded. And this is what I was talking about. 13 eagles will be enough for him to clean this up. The knights are going down. These crosses are getting completely surrounded. From DauT. And good job. Barles ends up pushing these crosses away. Yeah, DauT's walking away, but he cannot do anything with these units anymore. Where are the knights? He sent those 4. He's got 5 knights, 6 knights even. He's going back. There we go, 7 knights coming in. There we go, he's going back. Okay, I think that's the 4th barracks. Wow, yeah. It's gonna be producing from 4. Feels like those saying those 6 eagles was wasteful. Earlier, yeah, you want to get the mass going for sure, so it probably would have been better for him to keep those around and have 1 larger army as opposed to splitting around like that. I think like once you get the larger army going forward, then you can spread them out, but after you have like several small armies as opposed to just 1 army forward dying. But I think he managed to get a few villages. I think he got 2, or was that 3? Might have been worth it though. Okay, here comes another engagement. 22. Eagles for Barles. DauT on the other hand. Yeah. He's got a good amount of knights over here actually. And with the hill advantage plus these crossbows, I think that's fine. Yeah, he's ahead in military production. He's ahead in villager count as well. He has the 2nd TC. Meanwhile, Barles on the other hand does not have a 2nd TC coming up just yet. Instead, it seems like Barles is going to go for plumed archers. It's got 6 villagers on stone, so he might be thinking of going for a castle. Interesting. Yeah, that's a fair point as well. Those defensive knights from DauT probably would have been in a much better position. So let's see. That's a lot of knights over here for DauT still, but this is not the best positioning for him. He had many of these knights in the back, but I imagine he was just trying to prevent Barles from continuing with the surround over there, right? And he did. He prevented that. And Barles goes a GG, guys. DauT, 31 minutes into the game, is going to end up taking game number 2 in the series, getting a hit 2-0. You know, against Barles, that was really good. That was really good. Barles struggled over here big time, and well, if you were thinking about Mayans over here, it's interesting to see knights from Britain's working so well, but if you were thinking about Mayans on this map, well, certainly doesn't seem to be quite as strong anymore, although to be fair, DauT played an incredible game too. I guess we're gonna have to see a few more matches in the future with a different matchup as well for civilizations to really evaluate Mayans. But it's not looking the best for them right now. Let's go and take a look at the achievements then. Military then, it's looking pretty good for DauT for the KD. It's going to be 19-10 almost. And GG2. And then for Army High as well, we have 46-27 Army High for DauT and for Barles. Economy on the other hand, we get a much stronger economy for DauT, collecting about 1,600 extra resources. And then technology on the other hand, we also have faster feudal, castle age time. We have for society also a higher maximum villager count for DauT of 63-54, right? For DauT and Barles respectively. And that's going to be about it. Guys, let's go back and let's try to, yeah, cross the civilizations out to see what we have left. for games number 3 onwards. So let's cross Britons over here. Let's cross Mayans over here. That's going to leave us some Vikings, Ethiopians, Bulgarians, and Byzantines for Barles. Meanwhile, DauT on the other hand, he's got Tatars, Magyars, right? It's got Huns and Sicilians. Let's pay the bettings as well. I mean, let's reward the correct predictions. Don't condone betting around here, alright? Let's go and choose Mr. DauT over here. Somebody's feeling generous over here for sure, giving a lot of points away. Better castle each time, and as amount of archers to upgrade for that help. Yeah, you still want to see the Palm Knights. Nice play. Yeah, he had a second TC after he had the military situation under control, which is pretty good as well. Feel like it was a little bit of a throw. Alright. Let me go and check if we have a lobby for game number 3. Yes, and Barles and DauT are here. I'm not really sure they are going to need Krasini. Don't think so. Yeah, so game number 3 should be beginning. Yeah, it's starting, guys. In one moment, we are just waiting for the players to start it, to launch the match, but we already have the ID, we have everything. There we go. Game number 3 coming up. Let's enable predictions. Who wins game number 3? DauT. Barles, you have 2 minutes. And let's go. So what do we get over here then for the matchup's gonna be Ethiopians versus Tatars from Barles and DauT respectively. They're gonna be playing the same colors again. We have DauT playing in red on the left hand side. We have Barles playing in blue on the right hand side. For Ethiopians over here, Barles gonna be getting 18% faster attacking archer units, which is pretty good. On top of that, we're gonna get for Ethiopians 100 extra gold and 100 extra food upon reaching a new age. We have also free pikeman upgrade, and for the team bonus, I believe, let's go. Hey, that's looking a lot more even right now. Whoever bet 20k in game number 1, I'm really sure if that was a typo or something, but it certainly got reduced quite a bit for game number 2, going down to only 2k, and now it seems to be a little bit more even in terms of predictions. Be it as it may, for Ethiopians, we also get the pikeman upgrade for free, and then for the team bonus, we have 3 extra line of sight on outposts and towers, which can be pretty good. However, for DauT on the other hand, with Tatars over here, he gets 25% additional bonus damage when fighting from a higher elevation against enemy units, which on this map, given how hilly it is, yeah, it's, you know, going to be significantly stronger for sure. Potentially more threatening. Besides that, we also get for Tatars free thumbring and free Parthian tactics, which makes the castle age super dangerous as well if they manage to get a good amount of archers to upgrade the crossbows. On top of that, we also have, okay, let's see, Barles is going to try and prevent the board. No. On top of that, we have for Tatars 50% extra food from herdables, 2 additional sheep underneath each new ability C starting in the castle age, and for the team bonus on the other hand, we have 2 extra line of sight on cavalry archer units. Yeah. Barles really cannot do too much over here. It feels to me like he was sniffing for a lane over here, but he couldn't do it. Should be going in favor of Barles, I think. Yeah, there is no elevation advantage over here for DauT at all. So he bails and he ends up taking a lot of damage. Good job from Barles. He's trying to get the scout. Can I do it? No. He's going to walk away. I mean, I'm down about 100,000 bones after you start doing predictions, just because I always believe in the underdog. Oh man, that is so nice from you. Towards the rest of the viewer base. The viewer base, sorry. Let's go and take a look at the, oh my god, the achievements. Let's go and take a look at the map generation. Let's see. We have, I think that'll trade HP so he can scout freely and Barles can lane with 21 HP. That could be the case as well, yeah. For the map generation, we have Barles, the main goal up north. We have the secondary goals to the left-hand side. One to the north, one to the south, and then we have the main stone on the left-hand side as well. While the secondary stone is going to be on the right-hand side, behind the woodland over here, but that's pretty good. I think he should still be able to secure wood over here fairly easily. He just needs to go for walls from here towards the edge of the map, here to the TC, and then from here to here and here to here. Then he can connect. You cannot see there is a wood line over here. And then he can connect from here towards the edge of the map. He should be able to secure 1, 2, 3 wood lines over here, which is amazing, plus a stone. But the golds are going to be an issue. He's probably going to be going for this gold, the main one, and he's going to have to go for walls around the resource. Taking a look at the map generation then for Mr. DauT. Yeah, you know, the wood situation over here is not quite as good for him. Which is interesting. So it's even map generation in the sense that we have like 3 wood lines per player, right? So we have 1, 2, 3 over here for DauT. And Barles got technically as well like 1, 2, 3, right? But because he's closer to the edge of the map or to the corner of the map, he ends up kind of getting benefited by this. Probably, you know, not on purpose, by accident. Or by chance, rather. He ends up getting benefited by it by chance. And that's going to make his map significantly better. DauT, he's got the main goal on the back. And both secondary goals forward. But it's not going to be quite as easy for him to protect anything, not even a wood line. He goes for walls from here to here, here towards the TC. Then the left-hand side is super tricky because you would have to go for here to here, for a wall from here to here, and then towards the edge of the map to secure this area. Or maybe from here towards the TC if you do not want to go for the massive walls, but then that doesn't protect your berries, doesn't protect your gold, doesn't really protect much of anything, honestly. I think going for just the local walls he's going for right now is his best bet, honestly. Let's see some proper, like, arena play from Barles. Okay. Doesn't seem like it's going to be the case for game number 3. He's already got some militias, and he's going up to the village, so it's going to be Minotaurs into archers. Again, DauT, on the other hand, is getting the stable already up. He went up on 18 villages. Man, this is so good. The players are playing so well. Really pushing the civilizations to their limits. We have seen 18 villages with Khmer. We have seen them with Tatars as well, which is pretty good. I don't think we have seen it with Franks just yet. They can also pull that off. But yeah. This is as good gameplay as you're going to get, probably. Which makes me very excited about the group stage, by the way. Imagine these guys performing so well, playing against each other. Oh, sneaky tower from Barles, though. Good job. I don't think DauT can react to this. He does not have vision of it, right? Yeah, he doesn't know. That's pretty good. That's pretty good from Barles to recognize just how poor the map generation for DauT is. Let me actually go and take a look at the scouting information. Yeah, he knows that DauT's got only 2 woodlands to collect from, and he knows about the lumber camp over here already, so he will know exactly where... yeah, where DauT's going to bail to, and now DauT's getting breached over here on the berries, but he's not going to lose a single villager, just gets pushed away from here, but it's significantly rockier start for DauT over here compared to the previous games for sure. This might be a very good position for Barles. Tower's coming up. Good job. DauT might be able to go for some tower over here. He should be able to clean these this tower up for sure, but that's going to still end up denying wood for quite a while until this tower goes down anyway. It's gonna be a really rough one for DauT. I have no idea how he comes back into this game because his map is like really bad. And Bar's done an incredible job taking advantage of that fact. Yeah, and DauT's going to get his own tower up. That means he should be able to take the tower from Bar's down, but until this one crumbles, then he won't be able to keep on collecting over here resources in peace. Good job. There you go. Skirmisher's going down. Yeah, not the best unit control for that whatsoever. Tower already down to half HP, so should be able to go back in a moment. Go back to wood in a moment, but for the time being, it's not the best. On the right hand side though, that's got some scouts coming forward. Barles has not gone for the walls just yet that I was expecting him to go, but he should be completely safe. He's got the quick walls around the wood line over here, and then he's got a spearman, which is already going to suffice against these scouts. There we go, good unit control for DauT. Meanwhile over here, doing a good job repairing the mill, but it's going down. Is it though? It's not? It's staying up. Wow. He's keeping the mill up. Good job. Got the tower down, and now he's going back to work. Good job, too. Yeah, and DauT manages to stabilize over here. Just an amazing performance. You take a look at worker efficiency in the last minute though, and that's gone under 40%. Down to 38.4% even. And Barles on the other hand's got 75% worker efficiency in the last minute. If we go and take a look at the entire game, you can see that Barles been collecting resources for about, yeah, 20 minutes longer, 21 minutes longer compared to DauT. Or not really minutes longer, rather, but for 21 more minutes, in any case, worth of villager working time. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. However, Barles did manage to get a little bit higher idle TC time compared to DauT. So if DauT can, you know, stabilize right now, he might be able to eventually catch up to that as well. So far, he's got 2 extra villagers, which honestly shouldn't be a thing right now. Under all the pressure he's been from Barles, shouldn't be a thing, and yet DauT's able to survive just fine. Archers on the way for DauT, for Barles over here though. Let's see. Wait. Alright, Blacksmith's already up for DauT as well, so we'll see fletching coming in, which is going to make these skirmishers a lot more effective. Right now, range is going to be an issue, as long as Barles got fletching, he doesn't. Good job from DauT. Yeah, good in control overall. Certainly much better than his fame would suggest he would be able to micro the units. Like, oh, wait a moment, what? He got a villager over here? No way, that was actually able to find... he probably sent the scouts, I think, yeah. Yeah, he got the villager. Probably sent the scouts to look after the villager to build the tower. Makes sense. Nice. So far, 1-0 then. KOTD in favor of that. That's going to explain the two villager difference beyond the added TC time from Barles. Interesting. Really interesting. Now the blue player is getting cleaned up over here. Yeah, that's been able to defend just fine. We have a very, very close 6-C KD for military units, 1-0 KD for eco units for DauT. So overall 7-6. There you are. And now that he's stabilized, he's going to be able to push for the Castle Age. However, we see also the Castle Age getting very, very close for Barles over here. Stable coming up. There's going to be scouts. I would certainly prefer for Barles to just go up to the Castle Age, as opposed to going for scouts right now and try to stay in the field age. Yeah, and it seems like he's trying to go for that as well. He's gonna be saving the resources instead of spending them, and he should be on his way to the Castle Age very soon. DauT, he's gotta know that he's on the back foot. He's gotta know he'll be probably the second player to get to the Castle Age. Most likely, most certainly, he's gonna be the second player to get to the Castle Age. Wait, what? DauT's market abuse over here, though, is illegal, man. What is this embezzlement I'm seeing from the red player here? Yeah, Barles is still going out to the Castle Age faster, but that's going to be like, what, a 12-second lead? 15? Maybe a 20-second lead? That is certainly not quite as big as it could have been for Barles. Yeah, there we go. DauT's going up. Jeez. Left-hand side, these archers from Barles keep on roaming around, but that's safe. On the wood line with the tower. Yeah, I know. He's got to be careful. He might be able to take this, actually. Not with a weak villager, though, please. But he ends up losing it. That's going to be 1-1 KOTD. If that had better prices, although only marginally better. Oh, that had better prices. Right. There you go. He's going back. Yeah, Barles gets pushed away, but he's got a new wave of units coming in. The scouts this time around, plus archers. Could potentially do some damage before DauT gets to the castle age. After we are up for both players though, DauT's gonna be going for cavalry archers, I think. Right now he doesn't really have a whole lot of archers to upgrade to crossbows. So I think it's probably just going to be cavalry archer play for DauT. Barles on the other hand, Barles is going to be going for what? It's going for archers himself. Yeah, 18% faster in attacking Ethiopian archers. Barles used the market first. How did DauT have better prices? I think DauT used the market first actually. Yeah, Barles bought 100 food and he sold 100 wood. And DauT used the market a lot more heavily afterwards. So it was overall better for DauT, but yeah, marginally as well. There we are, Bosa coming in for Barles. We have Batkinar already for DauT, going for elite skirmisher. No cavalry archers whatsoever. His wood economy is very fragile. Barles used the market before that. Well, according to Capturage, this is the only time that Barles used the market before DauT. And he bought 100 food. Right? And he sold 100 wood. So DauT sold wood as well. And he bought food. Actually, you're correct. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. DauT bought the same resources Barles had bought. And he sold the same resources Barles had sold. Yeah. It's just that he bought a few more times before Barles, but yeah, technically Barles had the better initial prices anyway. Scouts changed everything. Yes, he was already aware of the skirmisher, so he was able to adapt. He did a really good job. Now he's got knights coming in. Good job. Yeah, good defense for DauT. You know how the red player can be so dangerous and threatening with only skirmishers? We have seen many times in the past he went going for full skirms. I'm expecting Barles to be able to adapt. So far he's gone for knights, which is a pretty good first step, of course. And now he's going for scale bard and armor, which is pretty good as well. That still ends up pushing him away from his base though, although there's a second wave of units over here with crossbows. Take a look at that economy from DauT on Woolen over here though. I mean, that is so bad. He doesn't have enough resources to go for a second TC, unfortunately, either, so... yeah, these crossbows over here can be absolutely deadly. What are the skirmishers from DauT? They're completely out of position. It's got the 10 skirmishers down south. Meanwhile, these crossbows will end up pushing all the villagers away from wood. And the little to no wood that we have for DauT as well. He's going for some cavalry archers right now as well, but he's got to be careful. He needs to save some resources so that he can get a second TC up somewhere, man, because take a look at that. It's been like this for the last 2 minutes or so. Really, really bad for DauT. Yeah, he's going for a lumber camp over here. I'm not the biggest fan of this. I would definitely prefer for him to try and buy a little bit of stone and get a TC probably around here instead. That's gonna be relying on the skirmishers to defend himself. Good job from Barles as well. Microing the crossbows. Well played. There you are. DauT stabilizes for the time being, but Barles is starting to get ahead slowly but surely. I was trying to go for the counter raid, but very good reaction over here. Barles seems like he had already a few preemptive units back home, right? He's got pikemen. The one pikeman. He's got also a few camels over here that he was not sending forward necessarily. So that was pretty good defense. Preemptive defense for Barles. Yeah, that's gonna be taking wood from here now and from here. That list is gonna be extremely exposed. Once again, without access to stone and without buying the stone, he cannot go for a TC. Without a TC, these villages are basically completely exposed. Now that's getting a lot of wood. Good job, good defense. This one's certainly looking much better for Barles. I think if he plays his cards right, he should be able to take this one. There's just way too much exposed economy for DauT. Very, very inefficient economy over here. Finally, DauT's going for the stone. He's had access to this one for a while. Sometimes there were military units over here, but when there were not, he did not go for the stone. Now he's gonna be going for it, but now we see a new wave of units coming this way again. Because why would Barles stop pushing here? He's been able to punish DauT so far so much. I mean, take a look at that KOTD as well. There's a reason DauT's behind the villager count so much, and Barles significantly better. 17-1 KOTD so far. Overall KD significantly higher for Barles as well too. And good job. Should be GG. I think so as well. DauT's gonna keep on trying. But the moment his military units get cleaned up, I think he's gotta call it. Without military, he cannot get access to wood. Without wood, he cannot get more military. There we go. This map generation basically forced both to be 1 TC. Yeah, kinda though. I feel like Barles could have secured the woodlands though over there if he had gone for the walls towards the edge of the map and then towards the TC. I don't think it was going to be too expensive, but he's not gone for it. Well, this is already protected though anyway. Two engagements taking place on the left hand side. Barles is going to get cleaned up over here. He was able to get only one villager from DauT. Meanwhile, DauT on the right hand side is going to get pushed away by crossbows on the hill. He's just finished researching wall lines. He didn't have it before, and he still does not have ballistics, which is going to hurt against Barles. Who was guessing 3-1 in favor of DauT? I think I saw somebody in the chat say that earlier. This is going to be towards that direction in any case. Yeah, DauT kind of keep on taking from here anymore. Yeah, and he's getting pushed away from here as well. Good job. That should be going in favor of DauT for sure. But then there are more units coming in here. I don't know if Barles will have enough though to stop these cavalry archers, will he? Now with the hill, I think he might be able to get a better trade, but the skirmishers over here are a big issue. Where's Barles' castle going to be? He's going for the forward castle right next to the secondary goal from DauT over here. On top of the hill. Yes, and over here, these units are getting cleaned up. I don't think Barles got enough military presence around here to guarantee the castle coming up. Unfortunately, for DauT, he does not have vision of this. Otherwise, he might have been able to come in with the cavalry archers. He might have been able to prevent this from coming up full stop. Okay. Oh, there we go. He realizes about it now. But he's not sending the cavalry archers back. And now we have a lot of skirmishers over here for Barles, so even the cavalry archers will struggle to prevent this gust from coming up anyway. As DauT units see DauT smile over here, they will be wildly confused as to why DauT smiling at an enemy castle coming up, but such is life. With this castle up, then Barles completely negates the secondary gold from DauT, and both secondary goals, as a matter of fact. That's pretty good. He could have gone for this castle down south a little bit further, probably around here, but of course over here with a hill, it's much, much better in terms of damage. So good job, and DauT calls the GG over there. Barles is going to end up taking game number 3 in. Well played. Let's update this then. And whoever bet on Barles this time around is actually going to be getting a few extra bones. Let's go back and take a look at the achievements before jumping into game number 4. We'll probably need to wait a little bit though. I think between games 2 and 3 there was a small break, wasn't there? Good thing I believe. Hey, you got it. Now you have a small portion of your bones back. Very close to 5-to-4 KD ratio in favor of Barles. Army high of 37-23 for Barles and DauT respectively. And we have for economy, a much stronger economy for Barles. with about 6,000 extra resources, while for technology, on the other hand, we get faster castle age time for Barles, doing a good job taking advantage of it, going for crosses right away. We have a faster fuel age time for that, but he could not really do too much damage over there. As a matter of fact, the majority of the game, he ended up playing defensively. Really good performance from Barles over here from the get-go, ever since we saw the militias coming in from the Dark Age onwards. Barles was looking so strong. So yeah, let's go back. Let's close the prediction. And Barles, yeah, you know, winning game number 3. That's gonna be a good chunk of bones for Yoga Mystery. And I'm really sure actually who else. Oh yeah, you were the only one actually betting for Barles. Interesting. Let's update the draft as well. We had Tatars over here. We had Ethiopians. Very good. That leaves us with Magyars, Huns, Sicilians. For DauT and Barles got Vikings, Bulgarians, and Byzantines. Interesting civilizations left over here. Bulgarians, you know, can be very good. Against Huns, against Magyars, against Sicilians. I am very curious how that goes though. I think I might have seen Bulgarians versus Sicilians maybe twice. Max. Huh. What else? Byzantines? Vikings? Byzantines? Byzantines could be strong, but I'm liking Sicilians over here. Actually, you know what? I'm liking Sicilians quite a bit from DauT. What will Barles go for? Vikings? Vikings could be good because the extra HP and infantry units. Stronger economy still. Huh. I feel like there are certainly a few choices over here, but I'm liking Sicilians for DauT quite a bit. I feel like that's going to be the safest bet. Although, if he goes for Huns, for instance, that could be pretty good still. And, you know, no matter what civilization Barles goes for, that would probably be better for DauT, even if he ends up losing game number 4 for a potential game number 5 matchup, I think. Yeah, right. I actually not really sure, because if DauT goes for Huns right now in game number 4, and then we see Bulgarians, right? For Barles. Let's say the Bulgarians take it. Then that's going to leave us on Sicilians and Magyars, right? For that, he's got to go for Sicilians. Although he would be against Vikings and Byzantines, that's a very interesting one, because Magyars and Sicilians are going to be so different in the way they play out. Against Vikings and Byzantines are going to play out significantly differently compared to, yeah, to Sicilians. They would have to be hyper aggressive. Nah, I think Sicilians will probably be better if we are to see that in game number 5 anyway for DauT. But I think that's probably a very decent civilization for game number 4 already. I just feel like he doesn't need to burn through it right away. He can just go for something else, and he can let Barles go for Bulgarians, for instance. We'll see. Let me check to see if game number 3 is already here. Game number 4, sorry, is already here. Not yet that I can see. Let me keep on trying to search for it. Let's see. GL DauT. Okay, they have a lobby. They have a lobby. The game has not started just yet. Regardless, we're gonna be opening the bettings in just one moment. We're probably gonna make it 5 minutes this time around so that we can open it before the game begins. And the new prediction is who wins game number 4. You have DauT, you have Barles, you have 5 minutes. That's probably enough for us to get into the game and take a look at the civilizations, the matchup, and the map generation. But you can start betting right away if you want. There we go. Game number 4 is here, guys. We're jumping into it already. So get ready. It's gonna be Hans for DauT, call it, but it's gonna be versus Byzantines, which is super interesting. Let's go and jump into the game. There you are. Welcome everyone then to game number 4. Barles gonna be playing Byzantines, DauT's gonna be playing Hans. That means for the blue player we get 10, 20, 30 and 40% extra HP on buildings in the Dark Feudal Castle and Imperial Ages, respectively. On top of that, we also have for Byzantines 25% cheaper Skirm, Spear and Camel Rider units, as well as 50% accuracy on trebuchets. For the team bonus, I'm not sure if I believe enough. For the team bonus, on the other hand, Barles is going to have also monks that heal units 50% faster, which is pretty good. And DauT, on the other hand, playing with Hans, he gets 50% accuracy on trebuchets. He gets also 10 and 20% cheaper cavalry archers in the castle and Imperial Age, respectively, as well as also 200 population support from the get-go. He does not need to go for a... Yeah, he does not need to go for houses at all. So that's going to be some good wood savings for him in the future. For the team bonus, on the other hand, Hans get 20% faster working stable. So yeah, it's a pretty interesting one. It's a pretty interesting one. Byzantines, they get cheaper camels, they get cheaper skirmishers, so that could potentially work really well against potentially cavalry archers. However, yeah, there's a reason Hans are so good on Arabia. And that's because they can be hyper aggressive. By the way, I don't think I mentioned a few bonuses for Barles. They do get also free town watch and free town patrol, as well as a 33% discount to go up to the Imperial Age. For whatever reason, I think I didn't mention those. But yeah, Hans can be super aggressive over here. I'm kind of curious though, what is Barles going to do over here? One thing the Byzantines are really good at is going for super messy, full feudal trash plays, which could potentially on paper, you know, counter Hans. But we'll see. Though Hans is quite scary. Yeah. Let's take a look at the map generation over here. Seems to be very, very good for Barles already. Like, I don't even need to go for a potential wall layout. You can already imagine it, connecting all 4 wood lines, right? It's got the main goal on the back, and then both secondary goals will be forward. On top of that, we have the main stone forward for Barles. The secondary stone is going to be towards the southeast. That's not the best, but this goal he should be able to secure by going for walls from here to here, here to here, and here to here. He basically, yeah, with one house over here, he basically builds, fabricates a small arena for himself. As he'll be going for a barracks regardless, he's going to be going for a few houses regardless. This is not going to be necessarily very expensive. The only downside is he does not manage to secure a woodland whatsoever. All of the woodlands over here will be potentially exposed, which, you know, for Byzantines can be kind of scary because there's always a possibility of, like, you're going to want to go for trash units eventually. If you don't get access to wood, that's going to be very bad. DauT, on the other hand, with his map generation, is going to have the main gold. Hold on, let me move over here maybe. Yeah. He's gonna have the main goal on the back, which is pretty good, but it's not going to be quite as easy for him to wall himself off. He would have to go for kind of weird walls from here to here, here to here, and here towards the TC, and then from here towards the TC, and from here to here, so that he can secure the gold. And man, he doesn't even protect the wood line, so it's not the best for him whatsoever. On top of that, we still have the secondary goals like super far away. One to the northwest, the other one to the northeast. And then the main stone, this one's going to be forward, the secondary stone on the left hand side, kind of on the back, but too far away beyond the wood line over there. I don't think it's going to be able to secure this one without a TC. So yeah, I'm liking the map generation for Barles better. I think both players should be able to wall themselves up pretty nicely, but no one is going to have any save woods whatsoever. And Barles is going to be a little bit cheaper to wall, I think. I'm actually not really sure. I think it might be about the same cost. It's just looking a lot more neat. A lot neater for Barles, though. For his map generation. Like, he's going to have a nice little square. Well, that would be kind of awkward. It'll make, like, urban planning very difficult for DauT if you went for the walls that I suggested. Which I think are probably going to be the easiest, safest walls for him to go for, other than going for walls around, like, individual resources, maybe. Alright. Barles got militias coming out already. Going up on 21 population is 20 villagers. It's going to be 23 population, 24 population right now. He's got all 3 militias out. Well, DauT on the other hand has got 19 villagers, 20 population. He's gotten up significantly faster. And we see an archer range coming in. Wow. He's made a switch to gold as well. So he's going 19 into archers right away. Interesting. Yeah, I was probably expecting Barles to go for spearmen maybe. Well, regardless, Barles going for any infantry unit, he's going to get punished by DauT. By the way, does Barles not know where DauT is? Oh, no way! Barles doesn't know where DauT is! This is going to delay the man-at-arms push so much, it's not even going to be man-at-arms right now. At the very least, that's good for Barles, right? Like, he's saving the resources. Holy crap. Yeah. Good job. There we go. He's coming back now. Now that that's pushing him away with archers, he's gonna have to go back. And we do see spearmen over here. Yeah, that is so good for DauT. He read Barles like a book. He was expecting spearmen over here. He started going for archers. In the end, Barles going for spearmen and militias. Those are both going to get countered by DauT's units. Good job. So what is he going to go for later? What is DauT going to go? As now Barles is clearly going to be going for, or should be going for skirmishers anyway. Does he have an archer range even? He just finished building the archer range, and now we're going to see skirmishers coming out. So what is DauT going to go for himself? Scouts? I don't think he's got a stable. He doesn't have a stable just yet. His own skirmishers? He's going for his own skirmishers. Yeah. Yeah, that was not the best for Barles. Just not knowing where that was, I think it delayed his rush by like a good minute and a half maybe. That was enough for DauT to already have defense up. Which is amazing, of course. And DauT's going for the walls that we expected him to go for the most part. Which just makes this kind of awkward. He doesn't really have a whole lot of space to work with. That's something he's gonna have to expand upon once he gets to the castle age. Go for extra TCs, try to expand outwards because it's going to start getting trickier and trickier for him, the castle age onwards. Last minute on the way for Barles. Yeah. He's going forward right now as well. And this is looking pretty good. Should be able to get the market up over here. He should be able to defend himself just fine. He only needs to get some quick walls up over here, and then he's gonna be walled towards the DC already. So just get a house over here and he should be fine. I would like for DauT to, yeah, be patient over here and try to wait for a few extra skirmishers because he wouldn't be able to push these units away with what he's got currently. He would be kind of forced into a defensive tower, which is not ideal. Alright. Market's getting denied for the time being, but the skirmishers are doing good damage over here. Yeah, and now the market comes up. Alright. Yeah, DauT's abusing the market right away. He's got the stone sold already. He's got already enough gold to go up to the castle age. He's just waiting for food. He's buying a little bit of food. Yeah, and DauT's just gonna try to rush this one. So, fast castle into, or fast-ish castle into what? Cavalry archers. Knights. We'll see. Barles, on the other hand, on 5 skirmishers only. He's going for the 6th one. He's got 1 scout, so not much to work with anymore. While DauT, on the other hand, has got all these archers over here. Once again, Barles' map generation allows him to get a lot of extra space over here, a lot of surface area to work with on the back, but he does not secure any wood lines. So these archers from DauT could be already super effective if he runs around the left-hand side where he's going towards right now, he should be able to push the villagers away from wood over here and push the villagers away from wood over here while going up to the castle edge. If Barles wants to make use of the the market, sorry, first off, he would not be getting quite as nice trades as DauT's gotten, right? So he's going for the market use right now. Yeah, and food is already quite pricey. And yeah, second off, of course, he's already on the back foot. So he's playing catch up right now. DauT, by having sold the stone, is going to show no interest in going for any extra TCs. So it's very interesting, but DauT's going to be going for fast castle into 1 TC full aggression. Does not want to let this one get to the late game against Byzantines by the looks of it. And it seems to me that he's going to get away with it for the time being. He's certainly looking very strong though. There we go. Yeah, that's actually a pretty decent trade for Barles over here. He's got the heal advantage, but I'm not really sure who's gonna end up taking this one. HP pool is looking better for Barles, but numbers better for DauT. Now numbers the same for both. Yeah, Barles is going to end up taking that one. That's pretty good. But DauT's got into the castle age already. So we'll see. Elite Skirmisher upgrade and Balkan Arrow coming in. He's got 2 archer ranges to work with. Then he can make a switch into cavalry archers later to try and go for raid instead. I don't know. It seems to me like DauT's probably just going to be sticking to full skirmishers over here. I have seen him already play in the past with full skirmers, and it's worked right. And because we have only trash units for Hearts to go for most likely, having a head start in production for DauT and having a much larger amount of units already means that he could potentially prevent Barles from getting to a good amount of units. Right? And yeah, that might be enough. Beating trash, beating Byzantines with trash is so awkward. But no, that's going to make the switch to cavalry archers. Actually, he's going to go for it. Still only on two archer ranges though, so it's not going to be the strongest production. Especially that he does not have bloodlines. Those cavalry archers are not going to be super effective. He does not have ballistics just yet either. Barles on the other hand gets to the castle age now finally, but what is he going to do? I don't think he can do much of anything. Yeah, he can't even go for a TC. He's 5 stone short. He doesn't have the wood either. Good raid from DauT. Good push. Good pressure. Yeah, now we have a lead skirmisher coming in for Barles. He's got leather archer armor on the way. Meanwhile, DauT's got only powder archer armor right now. So he's gotta be careful. Now we have ballistics for DauT. That will change the game. Barles, on the other hand, does not have a university, so no ballistics coming in whatsoever. As DauT's pushing Barles away from the wood on the right-hand side, Barles is going to be left only taking wood from the left-hand side. But now with ballistics, DauT might be able to get a better trade over here. If he can clean these units from Barles, then he can send these skirmishers over to the left once again, or to the north, and push those villagers away from wood again. Most likely. Good job. Yeah, he's still pushing Barles away from here, and Barles is finally going for the university right now. It's looking so good for DauT. It's got a little bit of extra idle TC time, which allows Barles to be ahead in villager count by a little bit. But all the pressure DauT's putting in, and you can see that it's not going to stop anytime soon. We see more cavalry archers, more skirmishers coming in by the minute. Means that DauT holds on to the military lead, which is hopefully for him going to be enough to prevent Barles from getting to good numbers. So yeah, if you are in a position where like DauT's got like, let's say 15 skirmishers and cavalry archers left, or 20 military left versus no army for Barles, then the 25% discount for Barles units is not really going to make much of a difference at all. And DauT's trying really hard to get to that point. He managed to get a villager down over here already. from Barles. Pretty good. Yeah, and now he should be trying to break through, I think. This is completely open, by the way. Is that going to go there? DauT's going there! DauT's going there! He's got also a siege workshop coming in forward. With these villagers. I don't think Barles knows about it. Now he does. Good amount of skirmishers over here for Barles. DauT's got significantly more though. Both players on ballistics already, so it should be a fairly even trade. Hill advantage versus numbers. Seems to be going a little bit better for DauT for the time being. Good job. Yeah, and DauT's going to take this one. That's not even close anymore. We have twice the military count over here for that. Almost 3 times as high. Yeah, and he keeps on roaming around. He almost reaches through the palisade wall over here. That would have been great. But then once again, on the left-hand side, we are completely open. It's just a matter of DauT going over there. And now he's going, I think. He's got these skirmishers coming in. He's got the first Magno coming out already. 28 to 50 military count. Almost twice the units for DauT. And what a great position for the red player over here. Certainly you'd be expecting to be falling behind against Byzantines with skirmishers, but DauT's played this one super well. He's even gonna go for a second TC, while Bar's still gonna be second to 1 TC only. So DauT's economy is gonna start getting significantly ahead. Very, very soon. Archer range. Extra archer range coming in for Barles. It's gonna be the third one. Oh, and speaking of third one, DauT's going for the third TC right now, so wow. A little bit of a counter push, I guess, from Barles, but that's only 4 skirmishers, and DauT honestly can fight with villagers if he wanted to. He's just going to chase those skirmishers away with his own skirms. I don't think he's going to take a single loss. Good job. Good defense for DauT. Over here, I don't think these skirmishers can deny the TC whatsoever. Yeah, I don't think so. He's not realized about it just yet. He knows, but he's not gonna be able to deny it. Yeah, good job. DauT sending a few extra villages for you, and that's well played. Right hand side. DauT's coming here. He's got 2 manas this time around. Barles is coming forward with the skirmishers he's got left and 1 mana. I don't know how I feel about, Barles push over here. I feel like it's good that he's trying to do some damage over here, but I think he's probably getting baited by the extra TCs. I think he might have thought DauT's been an extra TCs for longer than he was, and I think he might believe he's significantly further behind in villager count than he actually is. So he's trying to go forward, desperately trying to do some damage, and so far he's not being able to find much of anything because DauT, of course, DauT's just been going for full military production himself as well. 2 for 2 trade over here for Magnos. Yeah. Still a good amount of units over there for DauT. Now the best engagement over here though. DauT's in control is non-existent here. Should not loosen this army, and he will, for sure. TC coming in for DauT. What? No way! Is he gonna start taking the stone? Oh, if he could start taking stone, you know, with all the military presence he's got around the map, he might be able to go for a forward castle. That could be so good. What a great adaptation over here. After DauT got map control out with military, then he made a switch to eco production once again. All of this while keeping Bar's economy under check, so I think he still knows that Bar's is still on 1 TC only. So this puts DauT in a fantastic spot. Worker efficiency in the last minute is going to be even higher for DauT, which is not really to say too much. 58 to 64 is not really the best, but you know, still going to be a little bit better for DauT. However, gathering time throughout the game is significantly higher for DauT. How much? By 1 hour already. That should account for a lot of extra resources. As a matter of fact, we can take a look at it. Let's take a look at this engagement. Seems like it's going to go in favor of Barles. Almost DauT gets a 1-to-1. A 1-for-1 exchange over there. But let's take a look at the total amount of resources collected so far. Yep, significantly higher for DauT. By about 3,000. Over 3,000 actually. He's not really paying attention over here though. He's lost 3 villagers so far already. Made that 4. Made that 5. Now he realizes. Good job. Should clean these skirmishers up for sure. Many of these are very low HP as well. Skirmishers can tank TC fire for so long as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was able to put income over there for a little bit. I actually think he might have brought the skirmishers back. I think these are those. Yeah, these might be those, but still, that should be able to clean up both in any case. Wait. Extra amount is coming out for DauT. Barles though is on his way to the Imperial Age and has been so for about 30 seconds already. He's going for the Crossman upgrade right now. Taking full advantage of the 33% discount to go up. Meanwhile, DauT on the other hand doesn't have enough resources to go up just yet. Man, he doesn't really have too many extra military units anymore, so Barles could potentially find himself in a pretty good spot after he gets to the Imperial Age. He could go for Arbalesters, you know. He's trying to go for Crossman right now. He's trying to make a switch to archers once again, so Arbalesters can be pretty strong. As Byzantines, they do get them fully upgraded. Let me see, we are completely caught up, by the way. I just want to make sure that we're not behind. We're not behind, alright. I'm starting to feel I should have believed. It's starting to feel like that as well. And DauT, the thing is though, DauT's gonna be so much stronger over here, it's gonna take some time before Barles catches up. Before he even gets enough villagers down to compensate for that. So DauT should have some time over here to try and pursue the Imperial Age himself as well. And because Barles doesn't have a castle up just yet, he needs to go for chemistry. And he needs to wait for for chemistry to finish researching before he can go for bombard cannons even, right? So the push is not going to be too strong. Like, he's gonna have only Arbalesters. And no siege, I think. Unless he goes for rams, maybe? It's much faster in Imperial Age time, yeah. As soon as Bard gets there, DauT's going to realize, and he's going to try to go up himself. Alright, Leather Arch Armor coming in for DauT. Doesn't have quite as many gold miners right now. Good job with all the knights over here, well played. He's got Bloodlines already and Chain Bard armor, so he can take on skirmishers just fine. He can take on crossbows just fine even. Well played. Alright, Leather Arch Armor coming in for DauT. And you can see he's trying to go up to the Imperial Age himself as well. There's a very nice lead for Barles though. It's going to be probably about 5 minutes faster Imperial Age time. But what is it really getting him? He's got Arbalesters right now, he's got 13. He's going for chemistry, right? So he's got Brace already. That's going to be 9 attack on these guys. It's going to be 10 once he gets chemistry. Meanwhile, DauT on the other hand has got a lot of skirmishers around. I don't think he's going to care about these Arbalesters too much. We don't really have too many. And what a good reaction from DauT as well. He realized about these units coming forward and he was able to protect the majority of the villagers by moving them away from this wood line. So where are the skirmishers? He's got some over here. Then the rest of the units are coming back. He was going forward. Now we have chemistry as well for Barles. But yeah, once again, I think DauT's going to be fine over here. And he's going up to the Imperial Age himself. Good job. I think it might have been a 4-minute lead, 4.5 minute lead maybe for Barles, but still DauT looking better for military count. He's looking better for eco count as well. It's looking overall better as well. Yeah, good job. There we go. Yeah, he's getting up the Arbalisters. There's nothing for Barles to do over here. Skirmishers going down on the left-hand side. Guys, that's gonna get to the Imperial Age. On 170 plus population, Barles on the other hand is gonna try to get a forward castle up. While that's already getting a defensive castle up on the hill over here. I think that's probably the hill that Barles was trying to aim for. Unless he wanted to go for the castle over here, which wouldn't really be protecting much of anything, so... Yeah, he's going for the castle over here, and that's gonna be a nice surprise. Now he knows about the wall coming up from, the castle coming up, sorry for that, and he's gonna try to relocate the castle over here instead, which, once again, is not really gonna be protecting much of anything. It's just going to make it a little bit harder for that to take it down, as he's gonna have the hill advantage against trebuchets. We have chemistry already, but no bombard cannons coming out for Barles. DauT, on the other hand, is only 15 seconds away from the Imperial Age, so I don't think Barles is going to have a head start in trebuchet production anymore. And check out, look at that! DauT's going for Marauders! He'll go for target production next. Wow. He's got a lot of resources. Yeah, what is Barles going to do against that? I don't think he's research halberdier just yet, although he's got the resources to go for it now. Oh boy. Yeah, there we go. We have plate Barden armor on the way for that. And here come the Tarkan guys. He's good. 4. He's gotten them out right away. He's got 9 stables to produce from. Oh, mate. Barles might have gotten the trebuchet out over here, but remember the Huns get 50% accuracy, so without bombard cannons over here, the Trevor is gonna be going in favor of that. All he's gotta do is target the Trev over here instead of the castle, and he's gonna take this one down so much faster. I think he's got the hill advantage. He doesn't. He does a really good job from Barles over here realizing about it, and he's gonna try to repair the trebuchet ASAP. Of course, after we get a few extra Tarkans out, and by the way, good realization from Barles on the left hand side. As soon as we get a few extra Tarkans out, then he should be able to dive in over here and take the trebuchets down. It's not going to take too long, and especially as he's going to be up against Arbalesters and Skirmishers over here with plate Barden armor, Tarkans are going to be so tanky. Where are the units though? DauT sending all the Tarkans forward maybe? He's got stables on the right hand side, but he's going for light cavalry with these. He's got stables on the left hand side, going for light cavalry with these. Where are the Tarkans? Oh, he's messing them up. Yeah, he's going for elite Tarkan right now as well. So current Tarkans are going to be on 3 pierce armor, right? Plus 4 from plate Barden armor. That's going to leave them on 7 pierce armor, which is going to be enough to reduce the damage taken by Arbalesters to only 3, by Skirmishers to 1 damage per shot. And after he gets elite Tarkan, then that's going to go up higher even further. So that's going to be already 8 pierce armor, which means only 2 damage per shot from Arbalesters, which is going to require, of course, basically 85 shots to take a single Tarkan down, and he's got nowhere near enough Arbalesters to take the Tarkans down. So Barles gonna call the GG, guys! He says good luck next. DauT moves on then to the group stage as Barles gets knocked out. What a great performance over here for DauT. That's gonna be... How many games have we seen the underdogs take so far? I think this was 2 only, right? So far? No. Wait a moment, because the first series actually it was one-sided. And then the second series, it did not finish. But it was looking better for Slam actually, so the underdog over there was probably going to get a better series in any case. And now DauT and Barles? Wow. 3-1 in favor of DauT. Making it look easy. Good job. It's a very, very close KD. You can see. 1-1 for both players. Just it all. He won one? I mean, for today's series. Yeah, and for Army High, we have 59 to 52 for DauT and Barles. Economy, on the other hand, looking significantly stronger for DauT, collecting 17,000 extra resources through the game. And then we also have a faster Feeble Castle time for DauT, significantly later, actually close to over 5 minutes later Imperial Age time. But unfortunately, Barles was not able to take advantage of Imperial Age at all. He never went for the bombard cannons. The arbalesters were not enough against the copious amounts of skirmishers